And good morning, basketball fans. Welcome to the OSAA U.S. Bank Les Schwab Tires 3A State Girls Basketball Championship Tournament. I'm Jay Reese, along with Kenny Morales and our producer Brian Schnee, coming to you live this Friday morning from North Bend High School along the Oregon coast. This is Elimination Day. One team in this girls' consolation semifinal will bow out for the season, and one will move on to face Portland Adventist in tomorrow morning's 8 a.m. Girls 3A Consolation Championship. Portland Adventist advancing to the Conso title game by defeating Lakeview just moments ago, 50-43. This morning's matchup features the Bulldogs of Nyssa with a 19-8 record and the Rainier Columbians. And Rainier comes out of the Lewis and Clark League. Nyssa from the Eastern Oregon League. Rainier is 23-4 on the year. Both were defeated in yesterday's opening round quarterfinal action. Nyssa knocked out into the Conso round by second seed Dayton, 41-30. And it was the Red Devils of Coquille defeating Rainier 47-33. From North Bend High School, let's go down below and meet the starting lineups best we can hear for today's Consolation Championship.
Here are the starters for the Bulldogs. Wearing number 1, a 5'6" junior guard, Sailor Hartley. Wearing number 3, a 5'6" senior guard, Charlena Lancaster. A 5'6" junior guard, wearing number 5, Brittany Ariondo. Wearing number 22, a 5'9", senior forward, Madison Mitchell. And a 5'10" junior forward, number 35, Sierra Hernandez. These are your Nyssa Bulldogs. They'll be the guests on the scoreboard. And the home team today, wearing white. They're from the Lewis and Clark League, the Rainier Columbians. Their head coach is Doug Knox. And you're the starters for the Columbians. Wearing number 4, a 5'5" junior guard, Aspen Norman. A 6' junior in the post, wearing number 10, Desiree Hanson. A 5'7" senior guard, wearing number 14, Julia Taylor. Wearing number 21, a senior, a 5'8" guard, Haley Schimmel. And wearing number 32, a senior, 5'9" post player, Jaden Drake. These are the home team on the scoreboard, the Rainier Columbians, wearing white.
Starting lineups for both teams announced here at North Bend High School. Again, Rainier, the Columbians in white, and the Nyssa Bulldogs in their traveling blue. This girls' consolation semifinal game. The winner to meet Portland Adventist in tomorrow morning's consolation championship game. Here we go. Ball is in the air, and Nyssa will control the tip. Nyssa will move to the east goal here inside North Bend High School. Open three. Good. Sarah Hartley opens the scoring. Nyssa leading 3-0. Did they say 2 on it? I guess 2. Okay, Hartley for 2. Missing the shot for Rainier on the attack was Schimmel. The putback. Rebounded by Nyssa. For Nyssa, they go with Sailor Hartley, Charlena Lancaster, Brittany Arredondo, Madison Mitchell, and Kiera Hernandez. And our first foul of the game. Charge to Rainier. be on Aspen Norman. Joining Norman for the Columbians starting lineup, again 23-4 on the year, coached by Doug Knox, is Desiree Hansen, Hannah Farrell, Julia Taylor, Haley Schimmel, and Jaden Crape. Nyssa on the attack, off the basket and in. Nice move. Hartley with another field goal. 5'6" junior gives the Bulldogs a 4-0 lead. Welcome all of our viewers tuned our way on the NFHS Network live. Oregon School Activities Association, U.S. Bank, Les Schwab Tires 3A Girls Championship. Lancaster. And the outlet pass out front, intercepted. Back the other way, and the lay-in by Norman. Had a good ball game in the opening game. This is the breakfast bracket. Inside, and the power move. And the bucket for Mitchell. Mitchell, 5'9" and a senior. Nyssa will pressure in backcourt. Inside, Schimmel. Missed it short range. And the ball batted out of bounds. Bulldogs trap. Lancaster cross court. Then they go inside to Hernandez, and she's fouled. Kiera Hernandez, the inside presence for Nyssa, the 5'10" junior, will go to the line for 2 free throws. Crape picks up the foul. There are the Crape sisters, Gracie and Jaden. Jaden is one of the starters. The free throw from Hernandez is good.
Free throw line, number 35, Kiera Hernandez.
Go get it. Finish high.
Second throw from Hernandez coming. Good, got them both. 8-2, Nyssa opens up a 6-point lead. Turnover by Rainier. Three ball, up and off, and a held ball. Possession arrow gives it to Rainier.
In for Rainier, number 3, a 5'5" senior guard, Savannah Buckle.
You got the help.
8-2, Nyssa with the lead. Shot up from the baseline right and missed. Another tie up. Dayton, Dayton trying to go for their 3rd straight championship in the 3A girls division. And the ball out of bounds. Portland Adventist again will play for the consolation championship against the winner of this game. Nearly halfway through the opening quarter. Double team in the corner by the Bulldogs. Rainier escapes it. Norman, or rather Harkle Road, off the bench with the ball. Now to Norman. Dribbles toward our camera, reverses, goes down the middle, and traveled. Second early turnover by Rainier. They were halfway through this first quarter. 6-point Nyssa lead. Bulldogs with the ball. And the pass off the hands and out of bounds. For Nyssa, off the bench will be Brittany Arredondo. She was a starter, comes back in. And again, Nyssa, that traditional backcourt pressure. Well, how'd you like to be Nyssa, have to play Vail? Vail's been a 3A powerhouse for many years. Vail with 3 championships in the new millennium. And Marianne Standage back in the 80s and 90s won 3 or 4. As Norman with the field goal. She's got both buckets for Rainier, and the turnover out of bounds.
For the Bulldogs, a 5'2" sophomore, number 30, Alexis Hernandez.
Let's go, Jay. You got to make her work down there, huh? Go, go.
Here comes Rainier on the attack. Norman forces the issue, missed the shot. Weak side rebound attempt from Crape. She can't get the handle on it. And Nyssa back with it. Pull up jumper. No good. Battle for it. Hernandez going out of bounds with the battle and keeps it alive for Nyssa. 3 minutes to go, opening quarter. Here's Kiara Hernandez. Won the junior. Kiara the junior. And Brittany Arredondo drops down a 3 ball to give Nyssa a 7-point lead. .242 to go, opening quarter. Nyssa leading 11-4. Here come the Columbians. Down inside and missed a close range shot. Here's Crape. Team rebound out of bounds to Nyssa. So Vail, the state champion in 2014, one of 3 titles dating back the last 6 seasons. This year, Nyssa won 2 of the 3 meetings, beating Vail. And therefore, Nyssa is here representing the Eastern Oregon League, and Vail has moved on to softball season. 7-point Nyssa lead. Bulldogs on defense with the lead. And against the triple team, Hansen gets the bucket. 2 minutes to go, opening quarter. And a turnover, Nyssa, their second turnover in as many possessions. Quick substitutions for head coach Jeremy Chamberlain. Minute 30 to go. Nyssa back with the ball. Inside on the power move is Madison Mitchell. And on the weak side rebound putback attempt, Lancaster fouled. So Charlena Lancaster goes to the line for Nyssa with 1:21 to go. And she'll have 2 free throws. 5-point lead for the Bulldogs. Make it a 6-point lead. Nyssa winning the Eastern Oregon League, 7-3 league mark. Vail finished the number 2 seed, 8-2. And Burns, you remember the Clemens sisters of former Duck quarterback Kellen Clemens. They were also dominant in the about 10 years ago. And a turnover for Rainier with 1:09 to go. It's been a very tough league. Part of Oregon, that Eastern Oregon League. Nyssa, Vail, and Burns, the history of those schools. One of the 3 oldest schools in the history of the OSAA. Skip pass over to Hartley. And penetrates and gets the bucket. Hartley with 3 field goals in the morning gives Nyssa their biggest lead of 9 points. 15-6. We're down to 35 seconds to go. Rainier with another turnover. Here comes Lancaster, and she's fouled. Fourth team foul on Rainier, and it sends Lancaster to the line for 2. Short on the first attempt. Second, back iron. Bulldogs chase down the rebound. Trying to go down to the baseline to Hartley. It was open for a moment, intercepted, and a turnover for Nyssa. 20 seconds remaining. Opening quarter. Open 3, short from Taylor. And Nyssa controls the ball to the hoop. The attack. Coming up short is Hartley. Back the other way with 5 seconds, and Rainier loses it. Well, I don't imagine, maybe but once this year, have these teams played this early of the day, and that would be in a holiday tournament. Generally, you'll get some 9 a.m., 10 a.m. games otherwise. The other fact to keep in mind is less than 24 hours, they're playing their second contest as the shot blocked. Tammy Gray has her shot blocked to end the opening quarter from North Bend High School. 3A Girls State Championship into 1. It's Nyssa 15, Rainier 6. Back with the second quarter after these words. You're watching the NFHS Network.
William Shakespeare said that all the world's a stage and men and women are merely players. But Mr. Shakespeare never met Stephen Curry. Ni hao, the guy who was in the gym every dang day. Painted say I'm the underdog, the league's most unguardable player. Bang, he knocks it down. So my apologies to Mr. Shakespeare, because onto the stage of mere players enters the babyface assassin. And he's about to write his own story. Fall back.
The most heart-stopping, game-changing, tide-turning moments of high school sports. Under Armour highlights of the week on the NFHS Network.
National studies show that students who participate in activities like music, sports, and drama not only have better grades and attendance, but they develop the character to handle adversity, the grace to accept defeat, and the self-confidence to start over. Take part. Get set for life.
Welcome back to North Bend High School. The OSAA U.S. Bank Les Schwab Tires 3A State Championship Tournament in the record book. Steve Walker, our executive producer, with a record time, shuttling up the first quarter stats as Rainier inbounds to begin the second quarter in this consolation semifinal, trailing 15-6. The loser is out. The winner will play Portland at Venice tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. for the girls' consolation championship. Have a held ball, and the possession will go back to Nyssa, the Bulldogs, champions of the Eastern Oregon League. Well, they brought a good crowd over here, too, this Friday. Nobody is in Nyssa today. You're making a living as a bank robber, all kidding aside, then you could have a great day. But I don't even think the banks are open today. It could be a national holiday in Nyssa. You got a great crowd here today. They're lively. Glad they're here. Glad you're here with us live on NFHS Network. Start of the second quarter.
10 seconds. 12 on the clock.
Here's Rainier. Inside, we got a whistle and a foul. 15-6 early lead. Leading scorer so far, Sailor Hartley with 6 points for Nyssa. And Nyssa has controlled the backboard too, out rebounding Rainier 11-3. We're going to have a foul on Nyssa.
Foul on the Bulldogs, number 22, Madison Mitchell. Into the Bulldogs. Alexis Hernandez.
Rainier with the bucket and one. So Rainier hasn't scored.
And one for Julia Taylor.
And the Columbians cut the Nyssa lead to 7, 15-8. Julia Taylor misses the free throw. Turnover by the Bulldogs, just their 5th of the morning. And a backcourt foul. Nyssa will pressure in backcourt, and maybe a little too much pressure. So it'll be a backcourt sideline throw-in, bottom of your screen. I stand corrected. That's the 10th turnover on Nyssa. Looking at the wrong stat column. Rainier tries to go inside to the post to Jaden Crape. They post it, does Nyssa. Attempting to go to Hernandez, knocked away. And the Columbians have it. Down inside, and Crape misses the close range shot. Three on two for Rainier, and they throw it away. Errant pass from Taylor. Nyssa retains possession, almost turned it over. Inside and off the window for Arredondo. Arredondo, the junior, with 5 points in the morning. It's a 9-point lead for Nyssa, equaling their biggest lead of the morning. 3A girls consolation semifinals. The month of madness underway and upon us here from North Bend, Oregon. And again inside, Taylor can't get it to go. Rainier goes for the foul, or the rebound, and commits a foul. And Nyssa, again, as we mentioned, the whole town's here today. I think it's a holiday in Nyssa today. But boy, what a history. To beat Vail 2 out of 3 says something about this team. And I know the history for sure of Nyssa over the years. Turnover, though, for the Bulldogs. They're 12th, but they maintain a 9-point lead as Taylor on the attack will draw the whistle and the foul.
And foul on Alexia Arredondo.
But Nyssa, boy, I tell you, they've got the Arredondo sisters, the Hernandez sisters, and yeah, they've got, boy, I'll tell you, they're cousins. Okay, we find out they're cousins. That's good. We got a little insider information for you. As Taylor hits the free throw, makes it 17-9. Julia Taylor, 5'7" senior, at the line, eyes the hoop, and it circles out. It's a great facility here at North Bend. The Portland Trailblazers have played many a preseason contest here over their 40-year history. It's got a great suspension floor, plenty of seating, and the amenities to go with it to house the first day and consolation semifinal play for the tournament. Then we shift south about 5 miles to Coos Bay to Marshfield High School. Later today, Final Four of the girls' side, Salem Academy, the number 1 seed, at 25-1, will take on Blanchett Catholic. Blanchett 22-3. They're arch rivals from Lancaster Boulevard in Salem. And about a half a mile separates those two facilities. Nice move. Hernandez inside. The follow-up. Ooh. A lot of contact. No foul. Little body bump from behind. And now a foul on Nyssa in backcourt. Rainier is a state champion, though. They won it in 2008, beating Marty Stallard's Myrtle Point Bobcats. So no stranger to state tournament play, Rainier. The Columbians with the ball, and the big gal moving it up court, Desiree Hansen. Shot missed from Sanchez, rebounded. Nyssa with 4.5 minutes to go, first half. Knocked out of bounds. 17-9, Nyssa with the lead. And again, Oregon State women taking on Cal in about a half hour from now in the Pac-12 Women's Tournament Championship quarterfinals. Oregon State, the number 1 seed, ranked 10th in the nation. Cal, the number 8 seed. And the winner gets the winner of Arizona State UCLA in the semifinals. Championships from Key Arena over the weekend. Ball knocked out of bounds. Katie Williams from South Salem, once the 6A Player of the Year just 3 years ago. Her dad, Nick McWilliams, used to coach up in Forest Grove. Some of you Rainier people know of Nick. Now the head coach at South Salem, which has won back-to-back 6A girls championship titles. Nyssa misses the long-range shot. Coming up on the halfway mark, second quarter, gonna have an offensive foul. Hansen pushed off. She had Arredondo, one of the Arredondo gals, Alexia, in her grill. Frustrated, finally just forearm shivered her out of the way. And referee Heidi Pikinen, who's an established NCAA college women's official. I've known Heidi since 1992. In fact, helped train her out of the Salem group, become a very top-flight championship women's official. Called the offensive foul appropriately. Nyssa, 3 ball. Loose on the floor. It'll be Rainier basketball. Inside 4 minutes to go, first half. .342 on to go in the drive and the foul. Aspen Norman will go to the line for Rainier with 3:40 to play. Norman short on the attempt. We'll have one more. Missed the second free throw as well. And we'll have a timeout, Nyssa. Short timeout, we'll keep it here. 3:34 from intermission. Nyssa leading Rainier 17-9 rather. In this consolation semifinal. Going back to some of the history of this 3A tournament. Nyssa, the champions of the Eastern Oregon League. I mentioned Vail and Marianne Standage, who is retired head coach from Eastern Oregon. Vail won it in 1990, beating Silverton. Boy, there was a run there where Cascade, Silverton, Vail, Hindley were the powerhouses. Vail won it in 1993. And I thought that Coach Standage had another championship somewhere in that mix. So 2 state championships from Vail, who finished runner-up to Nyssa this year. Then Marist with head coach Terry Land kind of owned the podium for a while. Central and Bill Coots. The strength of girls basketball in the state of Oregon has traveled miles since its beginning 42 years ago. 3:10 to go. till half. 3 ball. Arredondo comes off the rim. Rebound foul as Hansen pulled it down and she was fouled. And we'll go the other end and shoot a 1-on-1 bonus free throw opportunity.
And for the Bulldogs, Samantha Moore.
Hey, these are big rebounds, Jay. Let's go.
At the free throw line, Desiree Hansen. She'll shoot a 1-on-1.
Hansen at the line for a bonus. Back iron. Rainier 1 of 6 at the line. Nyssa back on the attack, leading by 8, 17-9. Overshot it, or was that a pass? I guess it was a pass. Fight for the rebound inside, and Samantha Moore battling. Bulldogs keep it alive. Kelsey Tucker now off the bench with the ball, has it stripped away. And we'll have a kick ball violation. It'll go to Rainier. 2:38 to go. So the two powerhouses, Dayton gunning for their 3rd straight championship. Salem Academy, a 2-time runner-up in 2015 and 2011, are the favorites. And we got a foul on Kelsey Conley, or Tucker rather, with the foul. With 2:38 to go, Rainier will toe the line. And the free throw is good from Farrell at the line. Or excuse me, that's Schimmel. Schimmel hits both free throws. Timeout on the floor. And we'll take it as well. 2:38 from the break. 17-11. Nyssa leading Rainier. You're watching NFHS Network.
This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick. But these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take part, they get set for life.
Welcome back to the OSAA US Bank Les Schwab Tires 3A State Basketball Championship Tournament. Nyssa leading by 6, but Rainier trying to cut it to 4, misses off the backboard. Nyssa back with the ball. This consolation semifinals. Loser is out. Overshooting is Arredondo, out of bounds to Rainier. Nyssa had a 9-point lead twice, but it's cut to 6. Bulldogs again will pressure. Rainier goes with a long bomb, and the lay-in. Schimmel. Her first bucket of the morning, and the lead is cut to 4. Nyssa will work out a forecourt in the motion a la Harlem Globetrotter style offense. But Rainier reaches in, commits a foul, and that'll send Nyssa to the line with 1:39 to go, first half. Coming to you from the Oregon coast in North Bend, the NFHS Network, produced by Table Rock Sports. Free throw is good from Alexia Arredondo.
And for Rainier, Savannah Harper Road.
Substitution as Aspen Norman leaves the Rainier lineup, and Savannah Harkle Road returns. The free throw missed by Arredondo. Nyssa 3 of 6. And Rainier turns it back over, stepping on the end line. 18-13. Nyssa with the lead. Free ball. Offline. Hartley, kind of a grin on her face. The ball knocked out of bounds. Columbians inbound. Nyssa with the steal. And the bucket. Charlena Lancaster, the senior, gives Nyssa a 7-point lead with 1 minute to go. Rough and tumble as the ball is on the floor.
For the Bulldogs, number 30, Alexis Fernandez.
Good job, ladies.
It's at a minute to go. Nyssa will play keep away. Hartley for 3. A 2. 8 points for Hartley. And Rainier shooting themselves in the foot. Their 11th turnover. As Nyssa, no, they cannot sub. That ball was handed in for the throw-in. And the score clock operator should have never killed that play, and actually time did come off the clock, so technically they should put 2 seconds back on, but away we go. The substitution denied. Hartley, 5-second count on, better get rid of it. Does. Knocked out of bounds. 17 seconds to play, first half. 9-point Nyssa lead. And now Martinez may enter the game as Samantha Moore will leave. 22-13 our score. Nyssa on top and in control from the get-go. Rainier has not led. Hernandez to the cutter, Hartley. Missed it. Knocked out of bounds with 3/10 of a second to play, first half. And Rainier will inbound. And that'll do it. Halftime has come in this girls' consolation semifinal. The loser eliminated. The winner goes on to meet Portland Adventist tomorrow morning for the consolation title. Halftime score, Nyssa, champions of the Eastern Oregon League, 22. And the Rainier Columbians out of the Lewis and Clark League, 13. Stay tuned. Our halftime show comes your way next. You're watching the OSAA U.S. Bank Les Schwab Tires 3A Girls State Basketball Championship Tournament live on NFHS Network.
This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick, but these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take part, they get set for life.
Providence Sports Medicine is committed to keeping you active. Whether you're a student athlete or weekend warrior, life is better in motion. Targeted high-tech therapies include ultrasound, a real-time sports simulator, and the AlterG anti-gravity treadmill that help pinpoint and treat the source of your pain to get you back into action. From developing proper form to treating your acute and chronic injuries, Providence Sports Medicine is there when you need us.
You say burrito, we say Whopperito. Made with 100% beef, flame grilled, then seasoned and smothered in queso sauce and topped with fresh veggies. Burger King just turned a Whopper into a burrito. It's the Whopperito, and it's only a Burger King.
Stay ahead of the flu, a cold, or anything else going around this season and get vaccinated. Our pharmacy is your one-stop shop for everything you need to keep your family healthy, including flu shots. The best way to prevent the flu is to get vaccinated early. At Bimart, we have vaccines currently available for everyone. Just check with the pharmacist at your neighborhood Bi-Mart for days and times. Call or stop by today. Get ready for your flu season at Bi-Mart.
Every wireless provider has towers in the city, but US Cellular put towers in places the other guys didn't. So you can video chat at your secret fishing spot, or stream way out here. Because US Cellular thinks you deserve a signal that works wherever you are. US Cellular, a stronger signal in the middle of anywhere.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local U.S. Cellular agent. 7 locations, now open in Center Point off Plaza Boulevard.
Right now, get 2 Whopper meals for just $10 at Burger King. Introducing the 2 for $10 Whopper meal. Get 2 Whopper sandwiches, 2 fries, and 2 drinks, all for just $10. It's the steal of a deal because you get 2 meals. Get a 2 for $10 Whopper meal now, only at Burger King.
Every wireless provider has towers in the city, but US Cellular put towers in places the other guys didn't. So you can video chat at your secret fishing spot, or stream way out here. Because US Cellular thinks you deserve a signal that works wherever you are. US Cellular, a stronger signal in the middle of anywhere.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local U.S. Cellular agent. 7 locations, now open in Central Point off Plaza Boulevard.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improve the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 40 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland and Medford, and now Bill's Glass in Grants Pass.
When the shot clock is running, dribble to your locally owned My Circle K. Like a fast break, you can fill up the car, the body, and the soul. And you won't miss tip-off. Reward yourself today and make time for what's important. Then, after the game, swing by your locally owned My Circle K for your celebratory supplies. Locally owned My Circle K is there every step of the way. Find them, follow them, kick back with them.
Do you want to pay less for your next vehicle? Well, it all starts at LithiaSuperstore.com. Do you want low rates? LithiaSuperstore.com. Do you want access to search over 4,800 vehicles from home? LithiaSuperstore.com. Do you want to be sure you got the best value on your next vehicle? LithiaSuperstore.com. You want low prices? You want low payments? You want the low rates and selection? You want a great experience during Ram Power Days? Shop online at LithiaSuperstore.com.
When the shot clock is running, dribble to your locally owned My Circle K. Like a fast break, you can fill up the car, the body, and the soul. And you won't miss tip-off. Reward yourself today and make time for what's important. Then, after the game, swing by your locally owned My Circle K for your celebratory supplies. Locally owned My Circle K is there every step of the way. Find them, follow them, kick back with them.
Do you want to pay less for your next vehicle? Well, it all starts at LithiaSuperstore.com. Do you want lower rates? LithiaSuperstore.com. Do you want access to search over 4,800 vehicles from home? LithiaSuperstore.com. Do you want to be sure you got the best value on your next vehicle? LithiaSuperstore.com. You want low prices? You want low payments? You want the low rates and selection? You want a great experience during Ram Power Days? Shop online at LithiaSuperstore.com.
Providence Sports Medicine is committed to keeping you active. Whether you're a student athlete or a weekend warrior, life is better in motion. Targeted high-tech therapies include ultrasound, a real-time sports simulator, and the AlterG anti-gravity treadmill that help pinpoint and treat the source of your pain to get you back into action. From developing proper form to treating your acute and chronic injuries, Providence Sports Medicine is there when you need us.
William Shakespeare said that all the world's a stage, and men and women are merely players. But Mr. Shakespeare never met Stephen Curry. Ni hao, the guy who was in the gym every damn day, patron saint of the underdog, the league's most unguardable player. Bang, he knocks it down. So my apologies to Mr. Shakespeare, because onto the stage of mere players enters the babyface assassin. And he's about to write his own story. Fall back.
Thank you!
Thanks. Thanks for not just selling me tires. Thanks for doing the work I needed.
Not suggesting stuff I don't.
Thanks for checking my brakes.
Checking my brakes. Thanks for checking my brakes. For free.
Just to make sure I'm all good.
Who does that anymore? So thanks.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks for doing the right thing by not just selling me tires.
Les Schwab Tires. Doing the right thing matters. Stop on by your local Les Schwab for our spring tire sale.
Coaches teach your kids to dream. Coaches teach your kids to overcome. Coaches teach your kids good sportsmanship. Coaches teach your kids proper technique. But who teaches your coaches?
And welcome back to the OSAA US Bank Les Schwab Tires 3A Girls State Basketball Tournament from North Bend, Oregon on campus at North Bend High School. Jay Reese with you on the NFHS Network as Rainier will inbound to begin the second half, trailing 22-13. And here we go. Leading scorer in the game. We'll recap some of the stats for you as we go. Sarah Hartley for Nyssa leading the way with 8 points. Balanced scoring for Nyssa. Boy, they've had all but, 3 players in the box score in the first half. Rainier with just 4 players scoring, led by 4 points each from Aspen Norman and Haley Schimmel. Columbians trailing 22-13. Watching the NFHS Network, produced by Table Rock Sports. And Nyssa comes up with a turnover. Top of your screen, shot from Nyssa from Madison Mitchell comes off the iron, but Nyssa keeps it alive. Bulldogs will reload, champions of the Eastern Oregon League, beating Vail 2 out of 3 meetings this year. And entering today's game, 19-8. 2-point attempt, good. From Arredondo, that's Brittany Arredondo. She has 7 on the day. Loser is out, and the winner will meet Portland Adventist tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. for the Consolation Championship. As Rainier will set the starting 5 for his second half. Inside, and fouled is Norman. For Rainier, Aspen Norman, Desiree Hansen, Julia Taylor, Haley Schimmel, and Jaden Crape are the starting lineups for head coach Doug Knox. 23-4 on the year as Norman at the line. Hits the first of 2. And she got them both. 24-15. Nyssa with the ball and a 9-point lead. Cross-court pass, almost threw it away. Start of the second half from North Bend High School here on the NFHS Network. A little bit of contact and a foul on Hanson of Rainier. To purchase a DVD keepsake of today's event, click on the blue Get the DVD button directly under your event video player, or click on the Buy a DVD button on the top right-hand corner of the NFHS Network website. Make today's memories last a lifetime with a DVD from the NFHS Network. We are high school. Broadcast partner today, Brian Schnee.
Well, Jay, neither team shooting the basketball well in the first half. Both teams just under 30% from the floor. A similar trend to start here in the third quarter.
And another turnover. Boy, turnovers been a ton of them in this game. The morning game, we didn't have that many with Portland Adventist eliminating Lakeview, but 17 first half turnovers by Rainier, make that 18 for the game now, and 15 committed by the Bulldogs and Nyssa, who have the ball and a 9-point lead. Hartley, short range, missed it. Hernandez thought she was fouled. Norman with the diving save attempt, but it goes back to Nyssa. The blue-clad Nyssa Bulldogs, champions of the Eastern Oregon League. 3 attempt from Brittany Arendano, no good. And a putback attempt. And drawing the foul is Madison Mitchell.
Well, it's kind of been the theme since the beginning of this game. Nyssa outworking on the boards, Rainier. And it's been an obvious advantage. They out-rebounded the Columbians by about 10 rebounds in the first half alone. You're seeing the offensive rebounds come into play, second chance opportunities here in the third quarter. And if you don't make your shot here, chances are you're going to earn some free throws.
And there's only one tomorrow for one of these teams that will play for the Consolation Championship bright and early at 8 a.m. That means about a 6 a.m. wake-up call for one of these two teams. Here's the Columbians of Rainier High School. Turnover. Ten-point Nyssa lead. Brittany Arendano with the long ball. Her second 3 of the day.
Well, for a game that only had a combined 1-3 between the two teams in the first half, Nyssa really pouring it on here in the third. Well, you know, we got 4:24 to go here in the third, and they've already jumped up to a 13-point lead.
Nyssa has led it from the tip-off about an hour ago, and they now build a 13-point lead, the biggest of the morning. Lead at 28-15 as Rainier trying to work patiently, get a good look. Shot no good. But I'll tell you, this Rainier club, they had quite a preseason too, just gathering down their season schedule as they are 23-4 coming into this game, but they've met 2 of the other tournament teams here in Portland Adventist. They lost to Portland 49-43 back in mid-December, and if they can come back, they could meet them again in the Consolation Championship, but they defeated De La Salle's girls team 55-41. Hernandez, nice pass, follows it, and a battle for it. Boy, Hernandez and Mitchell really working the window for Nyssa to get second chance opportunities. Rainier will inbound. And up court quickly. From Hanson to Norman, and Norman lost it out of bounds. Doug Knox might argue that.
Well, Jeremy Chamberlain's been up since the get-go here, the Nyssa Bulldogs head coach, pacing back and forth. Good energy after that turnover. He likes clearly with the body language where this team is at right now, up by 13 with 3 minutes to go in the third.
On the double team and tied up for Nyssa, but the possession will go back to the Bulldogs. Hartley was tied up. Arredondo, that's Brittany the junior, will inbound. Arredondos are sisters. The Hernandez gals are cousins. Arredondo pops it out on top to Hartley. Back inside to Hernandez. She's fouled. Tiara Hernandez will go to the line for 2 more free throws. And a chance to extend this Nyssa lead from 13 with 2:57 to go, third quarter. And Nyssa has controlled the glass this morning, out rebounding Rainier 23-14. But Tiara's free throw attempt circles off. You know, free throws are just something about it in today's game. I think the girls are better shooters than guys, quite frankly, by and large when you look at the numbers percentage-wise. But Hernandez's second throw is perfect. So Nyssa 5 of 12 this morning, but you know, you had, if they of the 7 misses, if they make 3 or 4 of those, all of a sudden a 14-point lead is nearly 20.
Yeah, it wasn't just field goals, but or free throws rather. It was field goals as well. Not much was dropping in the first half.
Here's Hartley. Ooh,
tough shot.
Might have got away with one there.
Well, the contact is one, but I don't know how that ball went down.
Norman played as good as defense as she could, and that gives Nyssa a 16-point lead with 2:25 to play here, third quarter, from North Bend High School. You're watching the OSAA U.S. Bank Les Schwab Tires 3A Championships. This, the consolation semifinals in a loser-out game. Lancaster picks up the foul for Nyssa. Team foul number 3 for the Bulldogs. Well, I tell you, there's some tough gals on that Nyssa team. You know, quite frankly, in all honesty, no disrespect, there's just not a lot to do over in that part of the country, so sports is it. And, boy, they take it serious. It is a livelihood, so to speak. As that one bounces down for Hanson.
Well, back-to-back circus shots. One on one side, one on the other. That only trims the lead to 14.
Watching live coverage on NFHS Network. All starts right here. You can tune in every week to watch the best high school action from across the country. Millions of athletes, thousands of games, one destination, the NFHS Network. We are high school. And we are Jay Reese with Brian Schnee. Coming to you live from North Bend High School. This afternoon we'll be at Marshfield High School, just south down 101, about 5 miles, for the Final Four on the girls' side of things. Ball goes back to Nyssa. Coming up in the Final Four, Salem Academy, the top seed, will meet Blanchett. And it'll be Dayton and Coquille in the other semifinal. Hernandez fighting inside. 2 attempts, can't get one to go. And Rainier's Norman will go to the line. Boy, she's been all over the floor literally this morning.
Just a burst of speed and great defense all the way down the court, too. A little ride there, though, a little too much contact, and kind of the feeling they would blow the whistle on that.
Although Aspen's free throw misses, Hartley will leave the game, or rather re-enter the game for Nyssa, and Lancaster will exit. Here with 1:13 to go. Norman has another free throw coming, and it was on top of the rim and bounced off. 31-17 our score. 1 minute to play, third quarter. Two-person game out front with Hartley and Arredondo. Turned it over, and Hartley goes back for the retrieve and is fouled in backcourt. Julia Taylor charged with her third foul.
Les Schwab Tires is committed to providing world-class services to all customers, not just here for the life of tires and brakes, and not just today's transaction, but for the duration. Les Schwab Tires, proud sponsor of the Oregon School Activities Association.
.30 seconds to go, third quarter. And Nyssa with yet another turnover. Amazing that they can have a 14-point lead, and they just committed their 18th turnover.
I'm sure that's something they will talk about because at this point, you've got a lead. You look pretty good. You're in the home stretch here almost, with 1 quarter to play. No lead safe in the state tournament. But still, you can't afford, especially if you want to come out feeling good about how you played here for the duration of the last couple games. You need to keep hold of the basketball.
So the Columbians have the ball. Final half minute of the third quarter. Down by 14. 3-ball straight away. Bounces hard off the backboard. Hansen back to her. Shovels it left. Top of the screen to Harkelode. Missed it. And another chance with 10 seconds to play. And knocked out of bounds.
Substitution for the Bulldogs. Madison Hartley.
Hartley will gimp off the floor for Nyssa. Turned an ankle. She'll be attended to with 5 seconds to go. Rainier needs to hurry to get a shot up. Taylor back to Hansen at the buzzer. Good if it goes, but it did not. Into the third quarter from North Bend High School. OSAA, US Bank, Les Schwab Tires, 3A State Girls Basketball Tournament. It's Nyssa 31, Rainier 17. Back with the fourth quarter after these words. You're watching NFHS Network.
This game is brought to you by Under Armour, maker of the world's best apparel, footwear, and accessories. Check out the full line of performance gear now at UA.com. Under Armour, I will. This event is brought to you by Olive Garden. Olive Garden is proud to be the official dining room of high school sports. With menu choices to please the entire family, as well as to-go and catering options, it's the perfect restaurant for your post-game dining. To find your nearest location or to order your meal online, visit olivegarden.com.
Welcome back to the OSAA US Bank Les Schwab Tires 3A Girls State Basketball Tournament with Nyssa leading Rainier as we move to the fourth quarter. 31-17 our score. I'm Jay Reese along with Brian Schnee.
Well, if you want to get the latest information on your favorite high school teams, head to the OSAA's website. That's OSAA.org. Schedule, scores, official rankings for all member schools and team sports at OSAA.org. You'll also find playoff brackets, broadcast schedules, historical records. For more information on anything OSAA, you know the letters, OSAA.org.
Rainier inbounding, down by 14. Columbians shooting just 26% on the day and turn it over again. Their 25th turnover of the morning. And a turnover, Nyssa. Boy, we've had a ton of them this morning. Usually expected, although the earlier game with Portland Adventist advancing to the championship, we didn't have that many turnovers. Combined, I think we had 25 turnovers. Relatively well-played game. But these two teams seem to have the turnover bug. Leading scorer in the game for Nyssa with 10 each is Brittany Arredondo and Sailor Hartley. Left side, Norman, or rather on the baseline, that was Taylor, missed it. Here comes Nyssa on the attack. Rainier is led by Aspen Norman with 6 points. And Arredondo drains a three.
Well,
Arredondo, that's her third three ball of the game.
So she's
right?
taken a lot of shots, 12 shots, but also from behind the arc, been really effective, going 3 for 5, now with 13 points.
Doubled up the lead over Rainier. Offensive foul on Norman, or illegal screen rather, on Hanson. And that'll be Hanson's third, or fourth rather. (34-17). Nyssa in control of things. They've led it from the opening tip. Nice block. Hanson with a block shot. He has 8 in the game. Inside. And Crape able to keep the handle on it, get the bucket. Rainier in the 1-2-2 zone. But I don't know if you can sit in that zone much longer. Down 15, I think I'd come after him man-to-man. Trap on the wings, trap on the block. From the line, back iron, rebounded, put back, muscled her way in there. Was Lancaster, almost got it to go, and here comes Rainier. And the other thing now, Rainier, time becomes critical. Need to hurry up things, get on the attack. You don't have much time. Here's a three. Overshot.
Well, 5.5 minutes seems like plenty of time, but not when you're trailing by 15, and they've only scored 19 points in this ball game. Shots have decided not to fall early and often, and actually throughout the course of this game for Rainier.
Boy, Nyssa out of the blocks was the aggressor, outscoring Rainier 15-6 in the opening quarter, and led it by 9 at the intermission, 22-13. And Nyssa owns a 34-19 lead at the moment. Timeout on the floor, and we'll take it as well. 5:07 from regulation. It's Nyssa 34, Rainier 19. You're watching NFHS Network.
Do you want to pay less for your next vehicle? Well, it all starts at LithiaSuperstore.com. Do you want lower rates? LithiaSuperstore.com. Do you want access to over 4,800 vehicles from home? LithiaSuperstore.com. Do you want to be sure you get the best value on your next vehicle? LithiaSuperstore.com. You want low prices. You want low payments. You want the low rates and selection. You want a great experience during Ram Power Days. Shop online at LithiaSuperstore.com.
When the shot clock is running, dribble to your locally owned My Circle K. Like a fast break, you can fill up the car, the body, and the soul. And you won't miss tip-off. Reward yourself today and make time for what's important. Then, after the game, swing by your locally owned My Circle K for your celebratory supplies.
And we welcome you back to North Bend High School, the side of the OSAA U.S. Bank Les Schwab Tires 3A Girls Consolation Semifinals, with Nyssa leading Rainier 34-19. Norman comes up with a steal for the Columbians and the bucket.
Well, Rainier not going out without a fight here. Try to make it interesting. Good press here up by the half-court line and forcing yet another turnover.
You'd ask anybody, say, hey, if you had 20 turnovers, do you think you would have a 13-point lead? They'd tell you you're crazy. The dichotomy of this Bulldog team. Helen Anderson, Heidi Pikinen, the officials will huddle. The Clock needs to be readjusted. I do believe, let's see. .13 deficit, Rainier with the ball. Three ball. Short from Taylor. From the corner, bottom of your screen. Martinez missed it.
Hey, you all right? So what? So what? Let's go.
Coming up on the halfway mark, fourth and final quarter. Rainier will need a comeback rally, trailing by 13. On the inbound, a whistle and a foul on Charlena Lancaster of Nyssa. Madison Hartley back in, so yeah, there's the Hartley sisters, Arredondo sisters, and Hernandez cousins. We are family in Nyssa. Julia Taylor's shot attempt comes off the window. And Nyssa with 3:40 to go in control of things, inching their way closer. Blame for the consolation championship. On the post, Hernandez, turnaround. And the ball knocked out of bounds. Rebound foul. And it's on Nyssa. Hernandez.
Well, no one here in this game playing for a championship berth or anything like that, but we do have that coming up for you in just a little bit. Just down the street at Marshfield High School, Blanchett Catholic and Salem Academy. The game tips off at 1:30 this afternoon. And then Dayton and Coquille will follow. Those are your two semifinal matchups. And then the final coming on Saturday. And that's scheduled for 7 p.m. And if you think 7 p.m. is late, you should see what time the boys tip off in the championship. We're going prime time here on the coast.
Yeah, the championship will be at 9 o'clock tip-off for the boys. And the reason for that is at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, the Marshfield girls will play Staten in the first round of the 4A playoffs. Winner going to the 4A state tournament. As we're inside 3 minutes to go, and a foul on Rainier. In fact, there is 8 games scheduled in the 4A division tonight on the boys' side, and 8 games tomorrow night. 6A, 5A, and 4A. Substitutions for Rainier as Hanson and Taylor go to the bench, or rather Norman. Free throw tip off the line. 14-point Nyssa lead as they go back on D. Two and a half minutes to go.
A little continuation bucket. And Jay, we happen to be where we're positioned perfectly in between both fan bases, where half the gym agreed with that one and half the gym said no way.
Timeout on the floor, 2:21 from the finish. It's Nyssa 35, Rainier 24. We'll return with more of the OSAA US Bank Les Schwab Tires 3A state tournament after these words. You're watching.
This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick. But these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take part, they get set for life.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thanks for not just selling me tires. Thanks for doing the work I needed.
Not suggesting stuff I don't.
Thanks for checking my brakes.
Checking my brakes.
Thanks for checking my brakes for free.
Just to make sure I'm all good.
Who does that anymore? So thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing the right thing by not just selling me tires.
Les Schwab Tires. Doing the right thing matters. Stop.
2:15 to go, fourth quarter. Consolation semifinal, 3A girls tournament from North Bend High School. Nyssa with a turnover. They have the lead, though, by 11. Rainier, the 2-minute offense, if you will. Turnover, Columbians. Inside 2 to go. Nyssa leading 35-24. Contact out in forecourt. So it will be Nyssa moving on for one more day to meet Portland Adventist in the Consolation Championship tomorrow morning. Now there's been a game time change on that. Unless there is an error.
Well, the third, fifth place game is at 11:30. Yeah, they did. It looks like they changed it to a later
They just did,
start.
yeah. So we weren't informed of that, but it apparently now will be a 6:30 tip-off.
Right here.
Instead of 8 a.m. from North Bend High School. Traveling violation, minute 24. Still 35-24 our score. Nyssa with the lead.
So that Consolation Championship game here will be right around the same time as the 7 o'clock championship game over at Marshfield High School.
Bucket by Rainier, so they cut it to 9, and that's where it was for the majority of the first half. Nyssa with a 13-point lead, built it to as much as 16, down to 50 seconds to go. And alone, left side with a bucket is Arredondo. So looking at the girls' bracket, 11:30 a.m., the third place game will feature the two losers later today in the Final Four. Salem Academy paired up against Blanchett, and Dayton going against Coquille. The two losers will play at 11:30 for third place. Then at 6:30, back here at North Bend tomorrow night, Portland Adventist and Nyssa for the consolation crown. And the championship back at Marshfield at 7 o'clock. All the boys' action is at Marshfield from here on out. 5 seconds to go. 37-28 is going to be the final. And that is it. Nyssa will play for the Consolation Championship tomorrow night at 6:30 from North Bend High School against Portland Adventist. Final score this morning, Nyssa 37, Rainier 29. That'll wrap it up for us, our coverage of the Consolation Semifinals. Invite you to join us for more NFHS network coverage of the OSAA U.S. Bank Les Schwab Tires 3A Boys and Girls State Championship Tournament live on NFHS Network. For our producer, Steve Walker, from the OSAA and Brad Garrett, and for Kenny Morales and Brian Schnee, I'm Jay Reese saying so long from North Bend, Oregon. We hope you'll join us later today on the NFHS Network. We are high school.